Hi, and welcome back to my own Utopia. I'm Kayleena. For those of you that are new, this channel is all about yarn and about special needs and high risk and rare disorders. I try to separate the two. So if you're here for the rare disorders and the special needs, go ahead and go check that out. I have that into my own playlist. And then I have the yarny goodiness over here. Welcome to 2021. Hopefully this year is a whole lot better, even though we still have the coronavirus and we're all still trying to work through it. It seems like everything's just steadily getting much better just in time. Basically, I know I'm late to the game and I apologize, but I wanted to take a break. This year has been a extreme difficult year in holidays and everything else like that for not only just me, but for my family as well. So because of that, I know I'm new to the YouTube group and family and everything else like that, but there is a time for this, and then there is a time for family and self-care, and I felt like that was my time, was then. So my family came first. So I hope y'all had a wonderful Christmas and a wonderful New Year. I tried everything I could to make sure that my boys had a pretty decent Christmas. Unfortunately, we did not. They kind of fed off of me. They understood that Mommy was having a very hard time. We lost a few people in this family that was extremely close to us, and it's made the holidays even harder. So even though my holiday depression was there, it got 1,000 times worse when I have to go around the other family members, and especially one that has moved into that individual's home, and they are wanting me to show up there, and I can't. Other than that, we had a pretty good one. Now, I have been watching a lot of individuals. Oh, before I even go on to the New Year's resolution, I thought I'll show y'all this. Now, if it is backwards, I apologize. I will flip it, or I'll try to figure out a way to flip it. But isn't this awesome? I'm excited. This was one of my gifts from my husband. He was getting it for me to support the channel and to support me for doing this. So for those of you that are curious, this is it. He got me 2 of them. I just could not figure out exactly what to put on the second one. I'm still rearranging. I got my humidifier coming. Should be showing up today because it broke and my plants are seriously suffering from it. I'm also suffering from it as well. So I'm excited at the fact that they fixed it and that they're sending it to me, and it should be here today. And my poor little prayer plants and even my rabbit's foot fern should be doing a lot better in the coming days. So y'all will be seeing that set up soon. And then I'm going to have to rearrange and put my sign somewhere else. Sorry about that. I had to get something to drink. So I have been seeing a lot of individuals putting up their New Year's resolution. And I thought that was a fabulous idea. And it gave me an idea to put up one of my own, because I've been sitting here racking my brain about what I can do with this channel. I feel like I have been boring you guys with, oh, I'm working on this week. Oh, I'm working on this week. And and it just, the more I got closer to the holidays, the more I feel like I was pulled away because I had less time on my hands. So I was like, well, with the upcoming, I need to do something. I can't just keep doing the same thing over and over again. Here I'm new. And if you're curious of how new I am, I literally started crocheting at the beginning of 2020. I self-taught myself, plus watching wonderful YouTubers. I will link down a few down below that I actually followed and watched. I love watching their tutorials. I cannot think of a few of them, and I do apologize. Like I said, I will link them down below, or I'll put up some names of some wonderful channels if you're curious and you're wanting to go ahead and step forth and wanting to learn or wanting to broaden your horizon and make your crocheting better or more, or if you're just wanting another new channel, go ahead and look them down. They'll be down there below. So for some ideas that I came up with by watching a lot of the channels that I was and that they were putting up was, one, I wanted to separate more of, I keep saying of, I want to separate more the special needs and the extreme rare disorders that we are facing on a day-to-day basis, that play group compared to the yarny stuff that I do. I want to separate them two a lot more. At the very end, I could not come up with enough material for the yarn, or I could not come up with enough material for the family and special needs. So I started combining them, and I felt like I didn't have enough time. But now that I had the time to think and to have that break, I don't think that that would be a wonderful idea to ever do that again. I want to keep them separate, and if I don't have the material, or if I feel like I don't have enough material to add in, then I'm just not going to do a video that week. I'm just not going to push myself and put a horrible video out for you guys. It doesn't matter which direction it goes in, if it's for the yarn or if it's going to be for the rare and special needs direction. If I don't have nothing for either, then I'm just going to pop in maybe and just sit there and say, hey, we're busy. This is what's going on. There ain't much really going on. We are okay. I'm sorry, but I don't have enough good material for you guys. So I might do something like that. So that is one of my goals, is I want to separate those two. Another goal is I would like to at least put up a video once a week instead of every other week, because whenever I was doing the every other week, when I finally sat down and started doing the videos, they were way too long, and I didn't realize I had so much material to put into the video. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm down in water. I did not realize I had so much material that needed to be put in. So if I do it every week, I feel like the material will be broken up enough where it's not going to be too much thrown to you. So I have that. I want to, that was my second. This is my third. I want to start preparing now for Christmas in July. And I loved the material and the videos and everything that the artist has put out for it, for the yarny community. I love the fact that they were able to show things that I can do at that time, and I had enough time to do whatever it was for Christmas. So that's another thing, is I want to do patterns. I want to show the patterns. I want to print out patterns. I want to show a lot of free things and make it flexible for any and everybody that is coming from being a complete newbie to being somebody that is 100% advanced and looking for something a lot more complicated. I want to meet individuals from every category. So I have that. And honestly, that's basically it. I don't have that much. With me being new to the yarn community, I have a lot more learning to do. I guess if you want to, that could be another one. Is just sit back, be a newbie, and just sit back, relax, and learn. Write down notes. Learn from other awesome creators that are out there. I'm losing words. That's I would love to actually do. Is just to keep learning. I've only had a year of sitting back and watching and everything else like that. I would like to actually. So that's basically all I can come up with. With me being new and my hands being full and everything else like that. That's all my goals. If I end up having more goals later on, then that's fine. Okay, so a little bit about whips. Let's go ahead and move on and talk a little bit about that. My temperature blanket. I have just put on the last square. I am extremely excited about that. I am not going to show you guys until it's absolutely and utterly done. I still have an applique that I need to make and put onto it. And then I still need to do the border, and I am 100% done. I am so excited. This is my first blanket ever. My excitement is like up to 11 when it comes down to the fact of this. Now I am working on a temperature blanket for 2021. I am going to be doing one. I am just still fluctuating between exactly what pattern am I going to be using. Oh, sorry. I got my boys asleep and my cat just decided to run across my baby's head. Thank goodness it didn't wake him up. So what was I saying? Oh, yes. I have not chosen what pattern I want to do. I was thinking about doing squares, but not doing the granny squares that I was doing. Hello, honeys. You want to say hi? Yeah. Aww. You're so sweet recently. I am wanting to do a high temperature and a low temperature. Yes, I know, loves. Yes. Yes, loves. I want to do a high temperature, a low temperature, just like what I did before. And I am wanting to do a blank square for the beginning of the month. So whenever you look back, you can sit there and say, oh, January, February, March, and you can go on through. That is one thing I wanted to do. I am going to go into much more detail on a separate video. That will be a video of its own. I'll probably be doing that at the end of this week and posting it at the beginning of next week. I was thinking about flowers, and I'm wanting to not venture out too far. I was doing granny squares, and you're just moving stuff around because you're not getting petted enough. I don't want to venture too far, so I want to keep doing the granny squares and do the connection of the granny squares, but I want to do flowers instead of just granny squares. So I was thinking about maybe roses or just daisies or something like that. When I make that decision, I'll go ahead and put it onto that video. Lost the name. I will put it on that video and I will update you guys, and I will go ahead and show what pattern I'm using, where to go get the pattern. If there is a video pattern for it, I will go ahead and have that connected as well. And I'll go ahead and show you guys the blanket, what I did to it, what was the differences, and everything else like that. I'll just go ahead and do a full in-depth 100% fur everywhere and get you to purrins. I will go a full in-depth of my old blanket of 2020 and then the new one of what I'm going to be doing this year for 2021. But I am using the yarn from Hobby Lobby, their home yarn. It's going to be, I love this yarn. Yeah. So I'm using the same colors. I'm changing up the, good grade. I'm changing up the temperature gauge because I did not like the fact of certain aspects, but like I said, I'll be going into that. So other than that, that's it. I have finished the, oh my goodness, the fur. This is ending up being just fur flying. Oh my god. Yeah, I am going to have fun sweeping this. I am so sorry. Life of a kitty. The only thing I was able to finish was doing the baby's outfit and the baby's hat, and I wanted to do the booties, but yet I don't have enough time. Every time I turn around and I try and I try and I try, I do not have enough time. It is like the boys have an alarm clock in their head that it's just like as soon as mommy touches yarn, so I don't have no time. Here we just started school. That was the last thing that I wanted to talk back about. Is we just started back school today. We are taking it very, very easy. I can tell they are so ready to go back to school. I needed this break as much as they did. But I was able to actually sit down with the boys, do their schoolwork, and hear even after it was done. And I was like, okay, playtime. Neither one of them wanted to get up and to go play. They wanted to keep on doing school. And I'm like, nope. I know what happens. I end up giving it to you. We end up burning out. And then you need a longer period of time to recover. So we don't get to go through as much material as I would like, or it does not last as long as I would like it to last. So I have to put my foot down and be like, no, we're not learning no more today, or that's going to basically happen. So other than that, that's it. We have a very full schedule. I was thinking about maybe taking y'all with me a little bit when I'm off. The youngest, the baby, has a speech evaluation. Let's see. The oldest one has PT today, OT tomorrow, and that's it. So I might see if I can do that. If you're following for the special needs and high risk and all of that and everything, the road disorders, I will pop that over there. We found something that might be interesting, so I'm wanting to do a review on that as well. So look out for all of that. So other than that, that's it. Surprisingly, I am able to make the videos shorter than I normally do. Yay! So until next time, I hope y'all stay safe and happy New Year's. Bye, you guys.